Hello, friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. Today, we're going to be taking this deck that we were testing earlier for a ride through a league. We're going to be testing it against real opponents with real decks, and see how we do when there's actually some money on the line. So the deck is mostly the same to what we ended with. There are a couple of small changes from how we ended testing. I ended up taking out a Lagonna-Band Trailblazer down to 3, and then I switched the Emerged Unscathed for Apostle's Blessing, and the fourth Trailblazer became a fourth Apostle's Blessing. The main reason for this change is to be able to use colorless mana, to be able to use our Basilisk Gate to potentially cast our spells. So with Apostle's Blessing, we can cast it as long as we have a single mana up of any color, regardless if it's a Plains, a Mountain, or a Basilisk Gate. We're going to be able to cast the Apostle's Blessing. So yeah, that's the big reason why we're using this one. And yeah, there haven't really been many other changes at all. Really like the High Priest here as a way to be getting our creatures back. We don't have a lot of card advantage in this deck, which is normally something we want a lot of in Pauper. So the High Priest is going to allow us to turn a situation completely around. Bringing either, like a 10th District Legionnaire back into play and attacking with it immediately, or setting up blocks so that we can get, Seeker of the Way back from the graveyard or something like that. Anyways, let's take this into a league and see how we fare. Single land hand on the play. Doesn't seem very good. I think we have to mulligan this. Oh, way worse. No land hand. Why is the deck performing like this when I put money on it? Also, Anger. Seems like there could be a lot of good uses for Faithless. They're keeping 7. Oh, for... This is going to be, I really hope the whole league isn't like this. I've had a frustrating day. Alright, what do we even do here? Three cards, jeez. Alright. Usually, magic is my way to escape my frustrating days, but just seems like it's following me today. Don't worry about it. We'll play some magic, we'll have some fun. It's gonna be good. It'll be good. Opponent with their 8-card hand, staring me down with my 1 land in hand. Rakdos Carnarium and a basic swamp. Leads me to believe Madness. What else are you going to show me? Nothing. Alright, can we get some gas here? Mutagenic. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, which is why I had no fear on the Mutagenic. Mutagenic wasn't really going to save our creature from a damage spell here, so we'll just get the damage in while we can. And hopefully we get some more gas off the top. We are just living off the top of our deck here. As long as we have this Swiftspear, we just want to draw non-creature spells. Attacking for damage. A little bit of trample card draw would be nice. Maybe Ancestral Anger, top card, into Fists of Flame. This is the Hot Gates. As long as opponent doesn't build a wall here, we should be fine. Tyrant's Choice. What are you going to choose, opponent? They vote for death. I'm voting torture. It's always torture. Hot Gates in your area now. Whew, I'm glad they don't have any artifacts. That could have killed my Swiftspear. I would have been angry. Yeah, Basilisk Gate would be a fine draw as well. Fists of Flame. I mean, that is one of the cards I've been asking for here. Okay. I just wish I could activate that. But, yep. See, like, Anger would have been so good here. I mean, that's right. You ask and you receive. You just gotta ask the question. Can I have this, please? Ancestral Anger. Maybe a creature if they kill this. They find some way to kill Swiftspear. Okay, yeah, Ancestral Anger would be really good here. We have 3 gates, so this is actually just lethal if they don't present a creature. Wow. Wow, I cannot believe this. We just won on a mull to 4 versus an opponent that kept 7. That's ridiculous. Okay. Maybe I could get over my frustration a little bit. I like Muta. It's going to protect our creatures from their removal. So what do we take out here? I like High Priest. I like Seeker. I like Cartouche. They're going to have ways to ask us to sacrifice creatures. Trailblazer seems good. The cuts are really tough here. Really, really tough. Because, like, they're going to have sacrifice effects. If we look at, if I can find it. They're going to have sacrifice effects. So having the Cartouche is insulation. Yeah, we could get rid of some Apostles' Blessings. I don't mind that. On the other hand, you know, like, Mutagenic is saving our creatures, right? So if we get to save a creature, especially a Seeker of the Way, yeah, tough choices. That is accurate. I could see maybe, like, going down to... Oh, wait, hold on a second. For some reason, I kept one of my Apostles' Blessings. Oh, there we go. Just cut 4 blessings for these 4 cards. I'm pretty happy with that. I do not play Penny Dreadful. That's the format that's based on card value, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, this is keepable. Yeah, see that is like kind of what takes me away from the format. Like, oh no, this card I was using for my deck, all of a sudden people like it, and it went up from, like a tenth of a cent to a cent. Now I can't use it anymore. Oh, well, based on what printing? Is it the cheapest printing or the most expensive printing? Stuff like that. For the cheapest printing? Okay. At least there's that. Someone is like, I don't want to play against your deck anymore. I'm going to buy up all this one card and then it'll spike in price. Haha. I'm just being silly at this point, but that is one of the ways that I be. No Crasher, no Kiln Fiend, no Swiftspear, no Lightning Bolt. Oh, it does not use MTGO. Cooper the Silly, hey, that's me. What's up, handsome? I like the second 10th district. Because we drew the second Legionnaire here, I feel really comfortable about deploying one. So we'll deploy Legionnaire, put a Cartouche on it, we'll have a 4-4, and then we can follow it up with another one. Let's see our top card. Land to the bottom. Don't want any more lands at this point. Well, maybe. We'll see. Love that haste. Yeah, Boltaburb, absolutely. I've had trouble with the Basilisk Gate because of that. Alright, so they only have 2 artifacts, so they're not going to be able to Galv Blast this. Kind of want to see if I can just like get in for some big damage, make this really, really swall, and then just play this as another blocker or another thing. Um, Another sacrifice outlet. Is there any way they could kill this right now? Yeah, they could double bolt. Sorry, friend. Nobody can see your links. Legality is determined a week after the release of standard legal set. Prices are checked every hour for a week. Ooh. Top that. I really don't like how they're representing like double bolt here, and they kind of hesitated on the 10th District Legionnaire. Okay, got the damage in. Yeah, not a huge fan of how I played that turnout. I think I could have done that better. If I wasn't going to play the Ancestral Anger, I should have just played a 10th District Legionnaire as a 2-2, get the hasty attacker going there. Yeah, I think we could have played that turnout a little bit better. Hey there, friend. Didn't get around to replying to your YouTube comment yet. Sorry about that. I think a green splash would be something that you could definitely do. There's a lot of lands available that would allow you to splash for a single color. Rancor is incredibly strong. I think it would be the right thing to go for. Ouch. Ooh, Seeker of the Way. Nice. It's always Gates. And Zolt with a Prime sub. Thank you so much for the support. And enjoy those emotes. I made them myself. And look at this. Hype Train. That's cool. Kind of thinking about playing Trailblazer first because it's so hard to kill. Oh, bought hot dogs because of me? Thank you. That's awesome. Hope you've been enjoying it. I think that is one of the best decks in Pauper. Ah, okay. I'll have to think about what I can do for that. I just recently put together a, where is it? A snuff out emote. Oh, and there's Apostle's Blessing. Cool. I think I just want to go with Ancestral Anger here to start. Get some extra power, get some card draw, maybe hit a land here. Nice. And we've got protection if we really need it. Ooh, Synthesizer. Lightning Bolt. You want to try and double bolt my Trailblazer here? I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. Glintalk returning the Synthesizer. Reveals another Synthesizer. So play the Synthesizer out of exile. Hope to hit a land. Nope, okay. Oh, they have the land already. And bolt. Bolt me, yep. Another anger. Okay. So I'm thinking play Swiftspear, play anger, attack. All these angers are, you know, they're pretty good in multiples, so seems good. Oh, nice. Homestead Courage. And this Apostle's Blessing might be something that can get us like those last points of damage. Omen of the Dead. Okay, so we know that they're Mardu. Of course, Skyfisher, return Synthesizer. Reveal Wellspring. So we know they have a Synthesizer in hand. They play Mountain and Wellspring. Yep. So that should be everything for them. Oh, okay, getting aggressive. It's going to be a lot of damage. Let's check this out. Fists of Flame. Is Fists of Flame just going to be better damage than... It can't be better damage than Homestead Courage Apostle's Blessing, right? How much damage is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10? I think this is lethal. Hey chat, is this lethal? Looks lethal. Cool. Alright, so we're playing against Boros. And they had a lot of artifacts. We could bring in, like, Dust to Dust to try and punish them for that. Our creatures are going to be better than theirs. I'm not sure we need Lightning Bolt here. Could bring in Flaring Pain to try and counter their Prismatic Strands, but they're playing a Synthesizer list. I wouldn't put Prismatic Strands in a Synthesizer list, but that doesn't mean other people wouldn't do it. I do like keeping mutas where they're going to be having a lot of damage-based removal, and it also just helps us in combat. We could potentially take out Cartouche because they're not going to have sacrifice effects. I like the first strike, but I mean, this card isn't super necessary. Kind of feel like this is just the easiest swap, although the first strike is so good. Alright, we'll go with this. I don't think we really need the lifelink. We've got the Seeker for life gain. Yeah, keep this. This looks good to me. We have one Dust to Dust, so we can punish their artifact lands. We've got a good start here with a lot of creatures. Trailblazer, hard for them to kill. Yeah, this is the Boros heroic deck. We've just taken the time to refine it, I guess you could say. I think I'm going to start with a Swiftspear. Try and get a little bit of damage in. And we will not expose this right now to a Galv Blast. But next turn, we're going to be able to play Trailblazer, Homestead Courage, and we'll know that Galv Blast is not coming. And then the turn after that, we can Dust to Dust these two lands. Unless, of course, we just draw Plains right here, If we do that, we'll just dust to dust them immediately. Basilisk Gate as well. Untap land here, dust to dust their 2 lands. Alright, what's it going to be? Dust to dust or big creature? Okay, big creature it is. So we're going to want to do all this pre-combat because the prowess triggers, or trigger. So that'll make it a little bit harder for them to kill our critter. They'll need to double bolt it or something. Get in a little bit more damage. And we're set to hurt their mana. Oh, they probably do have Journey, actually, now that I think about it. It's probably what they're going to cast right now. Oh, Seeker of the Way. Interesting. I did not think about Forked Bolt. Didn't think about that one at all. Very interesting. I think I still want to kill these 2 lands here. Their Black Splash is going to be very small. Then again, Black does give them access to Deadly Dispute. Let's get rid of the Black land. I don't want to let them have Deadly Dispute. Ah, still have it. Dang. They're going to be able to swing in for a bit of life here. There is a Storm spell. It costs 3 mana. Could not tell you the name of it, though. Womp. Ooh, I like this one. Grape Shot, that's banned. I don't think I want this. We've got a ton of creatures. It's going to be difficult for the opponent to remove them. Kind of want to focus on what I have here with Muta. Then again, this could be like a great way to get our creatures back if they start killing them. Alright, so quick count. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage total if we go in on Muta. I think I'll keep the Muta as a surprise. That would be pretty good for us if they triggered our creatures with makeshift munitions. I think it's only spells, though. Cast a spell that targets our creatures. A lot of land play. Come in for 4. Do we kill this? Seeker of the Way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, this is so lethal as long as they don't kill our creature. So we can just muta this, attack in for lethal, and we have Blessing to respond to something. So they're going to Galv Blast my Swiftspear. They have 1 mana available. Hold on, cancel that. Wait. Cancel. Hold on. 1. They don't have Metalcraft. So yeah, we can actually just target this then, and this will become a 2/3. GG! 2-0. Yeah, this hand looks good to me. Oh, name of a brewery. Yeah, that would have been Good Robot. I found out they actually changed the name of that beer. Used to be called the Devil's Backbone. Now it's just called Diablo. Basic Swamp. Not a fan of Basic Swamp from the opponent. Play one of our gates. This is a gated community. Radiant Fountain, Basic Swamp, Pestilence. Okay. Now we know what we're up against. So they're going to have a lot of targeted removal. They're not going to care about our power and toughness. Let's start with a Swiftspear here. Wow. Yeah, no, I don't blame you for avoiding that. Like, shipping alcohol is kind of ridiculous. And Canada Post is very expensive. Another Trailblazer. So we could, like, play 2 Trailblazers, land, and then next turn play 10th District Legionnaire. A lot of different things we could be doing here, but I'm going to start with 2 04s. Let the opponent figure out what they want to do about that. They probably are playing 4 copies of Cast Down as well. There's going to be difficult for us to deal with. That's difficult to deal with, but we do have 10th District Legionnaire. And they're tapped out. Basilisk Gate? Oh, another Legionnaire? Yeah, keep that on top, actually. Alright. Does opponent remember that Guardian is protection from monocolored and not a true name nemesis? Looks like they do. Yeah, that's right. It is not actually Progenitus. It just plays the role sometimes. No! My Ancestral Anger! Opponent! Ah! Oh, wow, and double Swamp up here, just, like casually representing Cast Down. Okay. We'll just play everything here, except for the Seeker. And we're going to Ancestral Anger the new Seeker, so if we get hit by Cast Down here, we're not quite losing as much as we would otherwise. Haste is amazing. So yeah, if they cast this down, at least we get to keep a 3/3. Whereas if we had targeted the 3/3, we would have lost out. I do not want that. Bottom. Resolves, nice. It's really nice of them to let that resolve. Coming at you. It's a lot of damage. Suffocating Fumes. Yeah, that card not so great versus us. They go ahead and draw a card immediately. Interesting, they don't use a Radiant Fountain to draw a card with the spare supplies there. That might have been a... might have just been, the swamps are right beside it, so tap the swamps. Okay, they're going to recast a creature here, gain 4 life, back up to 21. Oh, no, Core Skyfisher to return the Omen. That's a combo. Do they still attack? They do not. Do we draw a spell? We do. No blocks. Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. But we do get to set up our draw. I was thinking it might be a nice combat trick at some point. But yeah, we'll just set up our draw here. Perfect draw. Keep that on top. Take 9. And then next turn we can just cast the Fist of Flame, set up our draw, attack all. The trick is, though, we really want whatever we're targeting with Fist of Flame to survive here. So if they have a cast down, that's going to be quite unfortunate. That's their perfect card here, cast down. Alright, so they're letting us scry. Put that to the bottom. Does this resolve? It does resolve. Wow. Okay. Kind of crap draw, but still. I think we just attack all here. Keep the Trailblazers back. What? Hold that back. So, hold your horses. I'm just thinking about blocks here. They could they could do some tricky things here, kill some of our critters. Oh, well, let's just swing in all here, really put the pressure on. We have one card in hand, so they don't know that we're out of gas. Where's that Basilisk Gate when you need it? That would have been such a good draw here. Draw Basilisk Gate, give this a bunch more power and toughness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would have been a 12-10. This attack might be where I start to regret things. This is an instant too. Maybe I should have waited. No, because we could have like scryed and drawn into a sorcery. So yeah, I think this was correct to play this main phase. Could have hit, what is that card called? Homestead Courage or whatever. That would have been amazing. Or another Fist of Flame, or Ancestral Anger, or Basilisk Gate. So many things we could have hit there that would have basically ended the game. Again, though, Cast Down is potentially something we could be scared of here. I think that if they had it, they would have responded to the Fist of Flame. I do think it would be correct to let me scry first, so I don't know that my creature's about to die. But after the scry, before this resolves, Cast Down, I don't draw the card. Yeah, yeah. Good points, good points. I think that Affinity... Affinity would probably be pretty difficult with Krark Clan Shaman. Yeah, good blocks. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. We put them to 1? Damn. Yeah, put them to 1. Apparently not. I figured, like block with Guardian on Swiftspear or Seeker basically for free, right? I haven't thought about Gut Shot or Lava Dart in this list. I think Lava Dart would be a no because we're just not running mountains. Like, I am running literally one mountain in this list. All right, well, they're back up to 7. Good cards. I mean, that is a good one. So let's see here. I attack with... I so wish I had Trample at this point. Oh my god. I give this Pump. They just block. And they get a bunch more turns. Give this Pump. Give this Pump. Attack with everything. They double block here. Block this here. Give this Pump. They block here. Block here. Block here. Take 4. Yeah, we're just going to start taking out their creatures one by one and hoping that we draw gas from the top of the library here. We just gotta pray that we keep getting heaters here. More Basilisk Gates, any way to get trample. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. But yeah, opponent has definitely stalled us. Trailblazers, getting a little bit of value, just, you know, sacrificing him to Chainer's Edict, no big deal. Spell? Okay. Another Edict here, I think. Get rid of a Swiftspear if that's true. There's that one of Mountain. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pump the Seeker. That's lethal. Attack with Seeker and 10th District Legion. I think that still basically comes up to the same thing as attack with 10th District Legion. They block Seeker with Guardian and then block 10th District Legion with Core Skyfisher. There's no difference. We could attack with everything here to get 1 damage in. Also doesn't seem too hot. It's the same picture. Oh, they have cast down here? Crap. We've pretty much been waiting for that. Evaded it for a long time, but they finally found their cast down for our 10th District Legionnaire. Scry with Omen of the Dead. They also have the clue to draw a card. And we do have Basilisk Gate, so if we find another 10th District Legionnaire, we're cooking again, but that's Pestilence, and that is going to kill all of our critters. And they even hold the Guardian of the Guild Pact here, so that if I, like, top deck Monastery Swiftspear, I can't just kill him with Basilisk Gate. Oh, more lands. Come on, deck. Not more lands. Pestilence for 3. Nope. Draw a card. I mean, they could be dead to Bolt here, so maybe they want to play around Bolt. Now they only have to use Pestilence twice. And they can, yeah, maybe just return Fountain, hold up for a turn here, attack for 2, Protect your life total. Painful. So they might feel comfortable here at this point using Pestilence to kill my Swiftspear. Or during my turn, so I can't, like, play another Swiftspear attack. Oh, they're actually going to go for it now? Okay. Well played, opponent. They gained a lot of life here. That definitely helped out a ton. And we're at a lower life total now, so if they're brave, they can just kill us with that. We just keep on drawing lands. Alright, I'm going to save some time on my clock here. Ugh. Really flooded out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lands. That's more than half. Alright, I hate Muta in this matchup. We could bring in Flaring Pain, because that would allow us to deal combat damage to their creature. Could potentially bring in Prismatic Strands to, you know, like, prevent black damage if they want to do a Pestilence thing, but Prismatic Strands is a lot better versus Crypt Rats because Pestilence is only doing 1 damage at a time. So, you know, when are we supposed to respawn with Prismatic Strands, right? Could bring in Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt would have been lethal at one point during that last game. But no, I think I like Flaring Pain. Maybe Sacred Cat as well. Yeah, I like Sacred Cat. An extra creature to be able to sacrifice or what have you. So we're up to 19 creatures now. We don't have any enchantment hate. We probably should. We don't have a ton of enchantments on our side. Maybe we could play Leave No Trace. Four of a kind. And our opponent has mulliganed once. Okay, starting with a storefront. Go get themselves a plains or a swamp. Get a plains, no surprise. And we get another gate. So this is the matchup where we lose due to flood, I guess. Bolt the burb. Yeah, kind of feels like we fell off a cliff for this match. Deck was doing real hot, and then not. Fists of Flame. Another missionary. Apostle's Blessing. Okay, that's interesting. So we could use Fists of Flame and Apostle's Blessing to punish them if they double block, I guess. Kill both their creatures, gain some life, deal some damage. Oh, there's an Overseer. Basilisk Gate? Basilisk Gate would be cool here. High Priest. Ah, wow, that makes me kind of wish I didn't trade my Blessing for their creatures so I could get my creatures back with High Priest. Or 20 Priest. Cannabis Cleric. Alright, what do you got? Is this Arms of Adar? Innocent Blood. Sacrifice Swiftspear, 100%. Omen of the Dead. Get back... Overseer? Yeah. Alright, this is going to be a pretty good Fist of Flame here. Get our critter back. Nice. Kind of want to keep the Legionnaire. On the other hand, you know, putting it to the graveyard, I can get it back with High Priest later, maybe. Get that extra damage in. It's a hasty creature. So they should just jump in front of 10th. Yep. Take a bunch of damage. Take 8. All these gates, no Basilisk, though. Pestilence, brutal. Come on. Ah, come on, Dak. Homestead Courage would have been amazing. Bring back 10th District. Bring back Swiftspear. Guess we would do that in the opposite order. Bring back Swiftspear, bring back 10th District Legionnaire. Attack with a 4-5 and a pair of 2s. Womp womp. Could bolt our own High Priest, get Pestilence off the board. Ah, but then we would bring our own creature back. And it would still be there. Mm. Sacred Cat. Well, if we can find Basilisk Gate, we still have a chance. Oh, there's another Pestilence. It's going to take care of our Sacred Cat. Oh, another High Priest. Don't have anything to, like, get a creature back with the High Priest yet. We could play the High Priest, and then when they activate Pestilence to try and kill the Priest, we Flaring Pain, but then they just stop and kill the High Priest on another turn. Still, getting the High Priest gives me a little bit of hope. We'll hold this back. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They were going to kill it anyway and stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that a common, though? I'd like to know what that is. That would be an interesting combo. It just kills their lone missionary again. Nice work. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that card now. Yeah, that is a good one. Maybe I should have played the plane so I had access to Flaring Bane this turn. Now maybe they just Edict. Yeah. No, they couldn't kill the Swiftspear that turn because of the way I stacked everything. The Prowess trigger went off, it became a 2-3, and then the 2-2 came back. What are you pausing on my upkeep for? There's the Basilisk Gate. A little bit late there, friend. GG. A little bit frustrating on that one. Got really flooded out. But, you know, we gave it a hard fight. Keep this. You did use your link powers. Oh, okay, because it's a new card. That's why MTG bot didn't know what it was. Yeah, decent card. Alright, what kind of deck are you? Can I play my 10th District Legionnaire on turn 2? I would really like to be able to. You're a red deck? I think I can then. I have Mutagenic to save it. Oh, Seeker of the Way, so sweet. Maybe I just play Seeker instead here. And just gain 1,000,000 life next turn? Oh, that is a kind of cool one. Could definitely see that in White Weenie. Alright, so they're starting combat. Coming in for 1. Sure. Okay, Festival Crasher. So they are hot dogs. Basilisk Gate. I think we hold. I do not remember the name of that one. I did see it recently. I think that I saw it in a Pauper stream on the weekend. There we go. Thank you, lag.com. Carefree Swine Master. Opponent has to make some choices here. So this is going to be a hard matchup. We do have a few cards to bring in out of the board. We got Prismatic Strands. We got Lightning Bolt. I think those are the main cards we want. We can also bring in Lifelink. I like Lifelink here. Yep. Got Double Strike. Now, just don't cast Rite of Flame. No Rite of Flame, please. Okay. Block. Block. Lava Dart. Targeting me. Well, I might be dead here anyway. Just like the trample damage might get me. But I do think we absorb quite a bit with Apostle's Blessing. Protection from red. Okay. So I think we take 6 damage, I think. Doesn't have first strike or anything. And then we also gain 4. Cool, we survive. Another Homestead Courage. Vigilance seems pretty good here. I'll keep that on top, actually. Get an extra blocker. Kiln Fiend, yep. Only have 1 card in hand for the opponent at the time, though. Trailblazer, another blocker. Meh. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Where's my trample? Vigilance here is really good, though. And the first strike. Crash through. Okay. Yeah, the 12-12 first strike is pretty good. And then also just being able to scry every turn towards our trample. Beat game 1 versus Hot Dogs. Okay, we have a chance. What are we bringing in here? I wanted the Lightning Bolt. I wanted the Prismatic Strands. We take out Tethmos. What else do we take out here? I was thinking I might actually take out Swiftspears because they don't cast Prismatic Strand from the graveyard. They don't block as well as our other creatures. We could potentially bring in Sacred Cat as just like a better blocker, gain a little bit of life, also cast Prismatic Strands. I mean, the blessings work really, really well with Double Strike, or I mean, against Double Strike, because you actually absorb the damage twice. I was thinking Fists of Flame. So that big attack, near the beginning of the first game, where I was blocking their double striker with my 10th District Legionnaire, the Apostle's Blessing meant the 10th District Legionnaire absorbed double the damage, allowing us to survive. Maybe I should have brought in the Lifelink, actually. That would probably just end a game eventually. I should probably take out the Fist of Flame for Lifelink. Hey, Shauna, what's up? I mean, yeah, we got Prismatic Strands turn 3. We'll keep this. Yeah, I definitely like my cards to be drawing more cards, but in this matchup, I kind of feel like we have to make some exceptions. No Swiftspear, okay. We got the Basilisk Gate and the Sacred Cat. I'm just thinking, like, do I want to play Sacred Cat turn 1? I think I would rather just play it turn 2, because this way they can't Lava Dart it end of turn. And then they play their turn 2 creature, I play Sacred Cat. And then turn 3, I have Prismatic Strands online. So this is the big turn right here. Do we survive this turn? Oh my god, really? Such a good draw. How did we get this lucky? Alright. Do you have Muta? You don't. Such a lucky draw. Oh my god. Okay, they put Lava Dart in the yard so they can Lava Dart the cat in response to Basilisk Gate. I think we're going to ask them to do that, though, because then they have to lose a land. On the other hand, we could just play Trailblazer, play Homestead Courage, and just have a big creature ready to deal with their shenanigans. Well, somebody wants to get banned. Attack for 1. Because they're offering a cheat. It's not really becoming famous. It's just a drop in the bucket, and the bucket has a hole in it. All your fame leaks out. No blocks. Didn't think they would. If your fame is leaking, you should call a doctor. Too bad I live in Nova Scotia. Alright, so we're just asking them to go in here. Oh, Basilisk Gate has already climbed back up to nearly $1. I should have just like bought 100 of these when their price went down. I knew the card was good, I just didn't know if it was going to be banned. It's going to be a really juicy Prismatic Strands. Well, I mean, like, Basilisk Gates were over $5, and then they went down to nothing, literally nothing, and now they're back up to nearly $1. Because, like, Pauper players were gifted gates, right? So if you played a league in the year previous, before the gift was given, you were just given 4 of every gate, and then you were also given 2 of a lot of the Pauper playable cards from the set. So when the gifts went out, the price just absolutely plummeted, but apparently it's bouncing back, according to MTG Bot. Opponent is not going to like this. I see no Flaring Pain in the graveyard. They could have one in hand, though. I think we still have to go for it, though. This is basically lethal. Uh, 10 tickets. Prevent red damage and block. Please, no Flaring Pain. Crap. They have Flaring Pain. I guess we lose. Okay, we're only down to 10. We're only down to 10. But I think we are dead for this one. Because the Flaring Pain even stops the Apostle's Blessing. One card in hand goes up to 2, but they also have Lava Dart, Faithless Looting, and Flaring Pain in the graveyard. So they can Lava Dart our cat. We'll tap the cat, cast Prismatic Strands. They'll flashback Flaring Pain. They need Trample, though. If they don't find Trample, we can at least trade here, kill their Festival Crasher, and we're in pretty much like the same spot. They had the TBR in hand, of course they did. Oh, that's true. They don't get trample with this. They need to cast another card first. They can just cast the Flaring Pain or the Lava Dart. I think they realized it. Because they're holding priority here. Like, the fact that they're waiting at this moment kind of makes me think they know what's going on. Yeah. Alright, let's see if there's any chance of survival for us. I think not. Because, yeah, even if we do this, we give this pro red, it doesn't matter. This still does the damage to it. And we don't gain life. So we lose 2 life to prevent 1. Yeah. Give their creature pro red. Target artifact or creature you control. GG on that one. Well played, opponent. Well played. So we're going to bring in those lifelinks that we thought about later. I don't know that they're going to be like a big difference or anything, but we'll bring them in, give them a shot. The Prismatic Strands was really what I wanted here, and the Lightning Bolts. If they, didn't have exactly that one card, we would have absolutely won that game, but they had it, so we get to play game 3. 2 land hand, we have Cat, we have Seeker, let's keep. Benevolent Blessing, yep. But again, like... Oh, I guess that would have worked. Yep. Yeah, that would have been fine. Damage can't be prevented, yeah. Kind of hoping the Seeker's going to carry us, but that might be asking a little bit too much. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a ton of things for this matchup. I guess we could have tried to mull into Strands. I was like, oh, well, this is, we got lands, we got spells, but this is one of my weaknesses. Sometimes I won't consider a card or a hand for the matchup. I'll just be like, oh, yeah, this is fine. And obviously it is not. We're in trouble. We are in so much trouble. What can we even do here? Like, we try and put something on the cat. They lava dart it in response. Oh wow, I did not expect that to resolve. I'll be honest. Figured for sure they would just lava dart it when it was a 1/1 and then, attack in for big damage. Yeah, we should have angered as well, 100%. I don't know why I didn't. I think that I might be letting the frustration of this match and of the day be getting to me here. No reason not to anger. We would get to draw a card, gain extra life, still have the Sacred Cat as a blocker. Big mistake not using this. Seems like they don't. Seems like they're quite afraid to even attack. Wow, no attacks. Muta. Another Muta. That was our last dose of vigilance, though. Kind of want to keep Muta as a potential combat trick here, especially with the cat having first strike. Maybe we can protect it from, like, bolts or something. Think they probably lava dart my critter here, but I have first strike, so this just kills the Kiln Fiend. No problem. Oh, Apostle's Blessing on the Kiln Fiend. Protection from white. Oh, that's a problem. So now we need to use that Muta, or our cat actually dies. And then they can Lava Dart to still kill the cat. Alright, so we can Muta one last time, and our cat survives as long as their last card in hand is in an instant. Oh no, they have another card. They TBR their Kiln Fiend. And at least I gain 7 life here. I don't know why they didn't just go for it. It kind of feels like if they had that kind of hand, they'd go for the kill, right? What happened to the growths? I used them to save the cat, and then that made them use the TBR. Oh, fuck's sakes, Manamorphose. Okay. I mean, regardless, this is an amazing last game, despite mistakes might have been made on both sides. Oh my god, another Manamorphose? Please find nothing. Please find nothing. Block here, take 6, gain 2. Please find nothing. Because, yeah, they had no cards in hand, and they just went Morphos, Morphos. Now they're hesitating. They're hesitating because it's a TBR. They don't know if they want a TBR the Kiln Fiend or the Crasher. Yeah, that is true. Have a lot more time on the clock than the opponent, but that is one of the advantages of playing Hut Dogs or playing Burn. You don't have to worry about your time running out. Okay, so we just block here. Take 6. Prismatic Strands. I guess we just passed the turn. I would love to be attacking with the Sacred Cap, but we need Vigilance for that. I was figuring I wanted to be able to block, keep this back, you know, like now they're not attacking with this. Oh, fuck's sakes. Guess we lose. Yeah, they could have killed me a bunch of times, and they've given me 100 chances, but I still can't get through their luck powers. GG's. All they have to do on their turn is cast Flaring Pain. Uh, uh, keep. Keep it. Hopefully they don't play Swamps. First turn, Innocent Blood. No. Oh no, Swamps. Oh no. What do we do now? We play Cartouche, so we have something to sacrifice. Oh yeah. Tethmos? For sure. It brought a whole bunch of creatures back versus Pestilence. We weren't able to capitalize, but we could have if it had been, you know, like 1 or 2 cards different. Seeker Squire. 2/3 revealing the witches. Really hoping for a land, obviously, but we got the Courage. Courage for days. Oh, they got witches now. We might have to play a Trailblazer here so they can't, like, kill this with witches and then kill this with an Edict. Oh, that would also be an option. Courage to the token. I think we'll just play the Trailblazer. Maybe we can start giving courage to the other Trailblazer, can start attacking with 2 creatures, but kind of like having a sacrifice, fodder, and then 1 main threat. Although that is worse versus Cast Down. Sign in Blood, they go to 7. And Defile. Wow, that works. Put you to 1? No, you block. If we put them to 1, they wouldn't be able to use the witches again. Sign in Blood. Any removal? Any edicts? Any... Oh, it's a Spectre. Opponent discards a card. I guess I could discard Homestead Courage. Basilisk Gate. Apostle's Blessing. Just give it pro black here. One land hand. Managed to get there versus mono black control. Looks like more like mono black devotion. It's just like the naming convention of the deck, though. Mono black devotion was called mono black control for a very, very, very long time. And, you know, like we have decks that are, you know, like more fall in line with mono black control nowadays, similar to like the really, really old days of mono black control before we had access to Gary. So the deck has kind of like gone through a lot of changes, but has kept the same name, whereas the Boros decks, you know, like they've gone through a lot of changes and a million different names have sprung up. All right, so what are we going to bring here? I really like Sacred Cat. Honestly, I think that's about it. Could see us cutting down on lands. Oh, that would be interesting. That would give us room for the Seeker's Way, or the Sentinel's Eyes, rather. Think I like getting rid of Muta. It's not going to protect our creatures very well against their removal. Very few of our creatures are vulnerable to the witches. Another one land hand. Do we dare? On the draw? I guess I do. Worked out the first time. Basically the same hand. What are the odds they have cast down? I cast the Cartouche and they're like, they get me. I think I'm just going to play Sacred Cat here. Could just play another Trailblazer. I like Sacred Cat. If they have a sacrifice effect, we can sacrifice the cat, bring it back. Called it. Glad I'm listening to myself for once. Usually I ignore my own advice. Oh, there's those witches again. Oh, not a sacrifice effect. Okay. They draw a swamp. Another Squire. A Reveal Defile. Alright, well, we have the Mutagenic, so it's going to be pretty hard to defile our Trailblazer. Now we have a 4/8. But we are still a little stuck on mana. I mean, that's what we get for keeping a one-land hand, huh? No, they can't defile this, but they've got other game. Chittering Rats. Now that's going to keep us away from our land drops. One, two, three, four, five, -4. So they block with everything. I guess then I have access to Muta and Apostle's Blessing. So I guess if they block with everything, I could really punish them. That's a much better block opponent, I think. I think I'm going to play the Seeker. It will die. Like, I could play the Seeker, it dies to Defile. I could play the Sacred Cat, it dies to Witch. Let's play the Sacred Cat. It allows me to hold up Apostle's Blessing and get another damage in on them from the witches. You know, I think we played against Tap Tap Untap when we were playing the Ponza deck yesterday. Definitely remember playing against Mono Black Devotion with a mix of snow-covered swamps and these swamps, and being pretty happy about killing these with our Thermokarst. Gain a life, you know? Another Apostle's Blessing. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not lethal. Fine and Blood. Getting pretty close here to lethal damage. Kind of want to go for it here. But opponent could have 2 removal spells. So they could have like... Yeah, I think we just kind of take our time. Hold up these Apostles' Blessings. Maybe go in for it next turn. With 10th District. I don't know. I mean, Defile does keep us from killing, right? It doesn't kill it, but it keeps us from killing. Innocent Blood is a sorcery. Maybe I'm being a little bit too cautious here. Overly cautious Magic player loses the game. Oh, that's quite the attack. Unearth a Squire, sure. They draw Swamp. Fists of Flame. Crap. Yep. That's what you get for being overly cautious. Blown out. I guess they would have got us with that last turn as well if we had gone in, right? Because that... Yeah, they had 3 mana. We had no defense against that. If we had gone in on the Trailblazer, that would have killed us. Woof. That turns things around. We have another Grey Merchant. We're just dead. We take 5, gain 5. Thank you, Seeker of the Way. Now we just have to hope the opponent has 3 more swamps in hand. And then we can go 10th District, Ancestral Anger. Yeah, 1 is Defile. I don't know why they didn't cast it there. I guess they do know we have Apostle's Blessing. That's right. They know we have this. That kind of sucks. We're just dead if we do that. On the other hand, if we Apostle's Blessing... Yeah, we're just dead to their Defile. Yeah, we just gotta pass. And we're dead. So we go to 1, gain 3, and we take 5. Wondering if we want to bring in some lightning bolts. Clear their creatures out of the way. It's not like Mutagenic Growth is doing very much for us. Could potentially get rid of the witches. Alright, friends, final game. Can we take heroes to a positive league versus Mono Black Devotion? Well, we get a hand with more than 1 land. Not a huge fan of it, but it's playable. Definitely like the High Priest in this matchup. Being able to get our creatures back should be big game. Basilisk Gate, nice. Just maximum lands now? Deck is a troll. Okay, Sacred Cat. And then next turn we can play High Priest, hold up Fist of Flame to get back something. Or we could just start using Basilisk Gate Sacred Cat to gain a bunch of life. Reveals Sign in Blood. Sign in Blood stays on top. Cool. So I have to hold up Fist of Flame there in case they did some like blocking shenanigans or whatever, but I think I would rather hold a Fist of Flame for the High Priest. Just pass the turn. They Sign in Blood. Okay, that's pretty good. Get to protect our High Priest, keep it on the board, and return the Trailblazer. Chittering Rats, yep. Oh, another Chittering Rats, yep. Back with our 7/9 Trample. And our hand is empty, so we won't have to worry about Chittering Rats any longer. Although these Chittering Rats are really, really good. Setting us back 2 cards there was brutal. Okay, Great Merchant. That is a lot of life. 7. It's a big swing. We got Sacred Cat to say something about that. Play that out so we don't have to worry about Chittering Rats or whatever. Let's make this Sacred Cat Swole. Send in for 5 lifelink. Yeah, gates are definitely doing their job. So we'll kill the 2 Chittering Rats. Get a bunch of black pips off the board, and we can bring our cat back. The Sacred Cat Basilisk combo seems really good. Maybe build a deck around that. That's a good idea. I should do that. I think I'll call it Sacred Gate. Keep the cat. Oh, the Bajuka Bog. Yeah, that's pretty good. Get rid of all the creatures so Tethmos isn't doing too well anymore. Get a Cartouche. Ah, this would have been perfect. Damn it. If we put a Cartouche on here, we can attack with both. This becomes a 3/4. So they can't block and kill it with their 2 creatures. Sucks that we don't get anything back from the graveyard, but is what it is. Now we get to start attacking with 2 creatures. Yeah, I like that block from the opponent. Now they drew a land, or at least they had another land. 1 card in hand, and it is... Oh, I guess they still have Chainer's Edict. Yeah, sure, we'll get rid of the Warrior token. One of the big reasons I wanted to play the Cartouche that turn. Fist of Flame, nice. Oh, thinking better of it. Okay. Fist of Flame here. Draw Seeker of the way, sweet. We still in damage here? Yeah, here comes regular damage. And here's Seeker of the way. Oh, there's the Witches. Those are going to be good versus Cat. But maybe we can draw something off the top here. Yeah, that is a thing. And I guess we'll just attack with everything. And they have to block our big creatures, I think. Yeah, I mean, that is viable. They can go to 1 here, but then they can't use the Witches to kill our cat, because they'll die. Well, I think that might be a concession from the opponent, and we get the 3-2. Let's go. Whew. Wipe the sweat from my brow on that one. That was, yeah. Alright, so this is the deck we were playing today. Boros Heroes, Hero Gate. had a lot of fun with it. Really, really enjoy being able to take a deck that I built with help from chat and take it into a league and actually do pretty well with it. I mean, our first matches felt, like just incredible. And then, we were able to put up a fight for the other matches, I would say. Yeah, really like where this deck is. Would definitely like to make some room for some Sentinel's Eyes, have a little bit more play out of the graveyard. I think that would be quite good, especially with a High Priest. Difficult to be able to know what to cut for that. I was thinking maybe a single Muta and a single Blessing, bring in two Sentinel's Eyes, and that could give us a little bit more game, also potentially giving us Vigilance, which could be very, very important, especially with Prismatic Strands, allowing us to attack and then still have the flashback for Strands. So yeah, I will try and find some room, I think, for the Sentinel's Eyes at some point in this list. I do think the deck still needs a little bit of work. We could remove maybe a land, see how we feel about that. Maybe take out one of the Boros Guildgates. But yeah, I really, really like this deck. I think that it definitely needs some more play, right? We have a very small sample size here. I played 6 matches in tournament practice, and then I played 5 matches in the league. So, I mean, really, that's a tiny, 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 tiny sample size. We need more data. If any of you in chat or any of you on YouTube's end up picking up this deck, please share with us how you did, how you felt about the deck, and what your matchups were. Yeah, do I recommend the deck? Yeah, I do. It's fun, it's fast, and as long as we have Basilisk Gate, it's got some end game potential, as you just saw in that last match.